And I am not going to talk about the vote on that because, honestly, it's the Sunday before the election, and I don't intend to create an endorsement one way or another around it. So, but I did vote.
Why not? I mean, why not? I thought you were all, oh, I'm a prosecutor. I put away some of the bad criminals. I went after billionaires. I went after people like Trump. I went after felons. I went after this. And now you don't want to answer. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure that you are following me on all the platforms you see above and below, and hitting this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you, and it helps push my content out in the YouTube shadow banning algorithm world, okay? Lastly, folks, if you are subscribed to the channel, double check and make sure that you still are hitting that bell notification to all notifications. That way, when I do post a video, you should be notified. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to go ahead and get right on into this. I'm not going to hold you long. I'm just saying it because that's the things that most pastors and preachers and all those folks say. It's just something to make you feel good. Yeah. Anyway, Kamala Harris, in the last stretch of us coming down, folks, it's coming down to the wire. Tomorrow is the day. Me and my whole family, we will be going out and voting together on election day, okay? Just to let y'all know that. Check this out. Kamala Harris has done a lot of talking in the past about how she was this prosecutor, she was this DA, all these things. She went to the Senate, and while she was a vice president, you really didn't hear anything about this woman. Joe Biden literally picked Kamala Harris because she was a DEI hire, is what she was. Literally, she was an affirmative action hire. Y'all can get pissed off at me all you want to. I don't care. He said that he was going to make his vice president a woman. There we go right there. That's affirmative action. That's discrimination, actually. And he made sure that she was going to be a woman of color. She's not black, by the way, in case y'all, that argument is done. Kamala Harris is not black. Barack Obama is not black. Both of them are biracial. They are not black. If you believe that they're both black, that means you have adopted and bought into the whole white supremacist rhetoric that if anybody has a drop of blackness in them, then they are black because they want to keep the white supremacy race pure. Yeah, you falling for that rhetoric. Nevertheless, Barack Obama do have more black in him than Kamala Harris does because Kamala Harris' father is not black. Yeah. Anyway, my point in bringing this to you guys' attention is she was asked this question, right? She was asked this question. Watch her response.
Well, we are one day away from polls closing, and voters still don't know where Vice President Harris stands on key issues. So much so that Axios is now labeling Harris the no-comment candidate. Just yesterday, she refused to say whether she voted for or against a tough-on-crime measure in California.
So my ballot is on its way to California, and I'm going to trust the system that it will arrive there. And I am not going to talk about the vote on that because, honestly, it's the Sunday before the election, and I don't intend to create an endorsement one way or another around it. So, but I did vote.
Do you see what I'm saying? It makes no sense. You should at least say something like, now, you guys know that I was a lead prosecutor. You know that I was a DA. You know that, right? You know that I was the AG, right? You know that I was a senator. You tell me what you think, how I'm going to do this. At least they could have just left them guessing. They still would not necessarily have known. But no, just dodge around it. I did vote something. Now, They are really good at just pretty much just circling around and bouncing around and leading you into all different directions when it comes to answering questions that a lot of people feel that are important, especially coming from a state like hers. I already told you guys, come on now, when they had the blackest of the blackest of the blackity black blacks come together with the most prestigious, every T crossed, every I dotted reparation packet to present to an all black caucus, the black caucus turned it down, and Governor Newsom was going to veto it anyway. So what am I saying that for? Because a lot of different issues have come to Kamala Harris And she has yet to answer anything. They just circle around him. They dodge him. Her campaign is not answering anything. They don't answer because there is no answer, because they showing you based off of what they are already doing. That is not anything that they plan on addressing, ladies and gentlemen. It's just said with bullet points and talking points to get you to jump on board, to make you feel good about what they might do. You don't believe me?
We've seen this dodging all throughout her campaign, obviously, with the vice president's team refusing to comment or give clarity on a wide range of issues, including reparations, sanctuary cities, taxpayer-funded gender surgeries for inmates, ending the filibuster, executive action to make a pathway for citizenship for millions of dreamers, and restoring voting rights for all prisoners. Brett, the reason that the team has been asked to provide clarity on those issues is because the vice president has expressed positions on each of those things that are frankly radical, or at least that Americans want to know. Has she changed her mind? And if so, why? Or does she still feel that way? It is not out of the blue. Voters need to know.
You know, I think this Axios piece is right on, and it is exploring why she's not having a definitive position on all of these things. But I think that Prop 36 answer is really interesting. Here is somebody who's trying to say, listen, I'm going to be tough on crime. I'm a prosecutor. I fought all these tough criminals. Prop 36 provides stricter penalties for drug felons, for criminals. It is opposite Prop 47, which she got lambasted for supporting earlier in her career, which reduced the sentences and the crime, fighting crime. One would think that this would be the moment, yes, I voted for it. But the fact that she said, I don't want to affect things the Sunday before the election,
right.
That's like when I interviewed her and I said, what's your feeling on this? She said, I'll follow the law. She said it numerous times to a couple of different questions. Well, you're going to be in a position that you could affect the law. How do you feel about it?
That's right. And in this 11th hour, Shannon, that's exactly what voters need to know. What if you are a single issue voter in California and that position on crime, the president's stance on crime, is exactly what is most important to you, and you actually want to hear from this candidate, know exactly how do you feel about a tougher stance on crime? And she says this is not the time to endorse. No, this is exactly the time for Americans to know how you feel.
You see what I'm saying? It's going to be the same exact game that's going to be played. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an election that's going to be coming up tomorrow. I'm actually excited about it. We'll find out one way or another what the reaction is going to be. I pray that nothing crazy goes down either way. Nothing. Oh, we know what y'all did. No, it ain't no y'all, because we knew and we still know to this day. And we were going to get our answers. And I hope that Congress them don't let up on it. There were FBI agents in on January 6th. People that were there on January 6th acting a fool and acting crazy, breaking windows and doing things out of that, making their own logical decision to do things like that. Yes, they should be prosecuted, persecuted. But at the same time, we do not have the full story of what happened there. There's still videotape they haven't released. Nancy Pelosi coming out saying how she was responsible for it because she turned down the National Guard. So many things to unpeel and unpack that we are distracted by what's going on right now. And that still should be something that should be on the forefront, because they need to be transparent with the American people. Nevertheless, folks, let me know what you guys all think about this video that you just watched by put it in the comment section below after this video. Don't forget to do what you see in that cloud right there, if you would, please. If you have a cell phone, encourage somebody to subscribe to the channel. And if they do, tell them to leave it in the comments saying, hey, my friend, my buddy, my cousin, my mom, my dad, whatever, told me to subscribe to your channel, and I did. Let me know in the comment section, okay? The next video that I will do in chronological order in reference to commentary like this is going to be up here. Things that I do as a variety on this channel will be down here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.